Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/achieveradio.
There you are.
Hello.
Ooh, we're blurry. Are you blurry? I'm blurry. Woo.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Let me, oh, that didn't help much. It's very dark
just on
here.
my computer, it looks very blurry. That's interesting. All right, cool.
Well,
Right.
I was told that the internet's not great today, so we'll see the connection.
Sure.
And I usually
All right.
turn another light on over here that I forgot to turn on, so it's a little bit darker maybe for me.
You're not dark at all. Mine is darker.
Oh,
I only
okay.
turn on light. Yeah, you're pretty bright. It's just the screen's blurry, but all good. Welcome to the Magical
Okay.
Mofos.
Yes, I am Diane Lancier of soulrestoration.ca.
And I'm Althea Montgomery of creativeclearings.com.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo! All right. We are magical tired mofos tonight.
Yeah,
Your mouse-
although I just had a little energy boost. I don't know. It always happens right before the show. I perk up.
Ready to go. It's party time.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't see the number tonight. Do you have the number?
What did you say?
I'm not seeing the number up there for the call-in.
So maybe Bill can put the number up on the screen, but it's 602-666-6027. There we go. There it is. If anybody wants to. Oh, and we have a caller, actually.
Nice.
I posted on Facebook, and somebody said they were going to call in. So we will. We can just never mind all of our chitty-chatty and just go straight to our caller. We'll go to Dasha. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. That was so cool that you responded to my post and then you're calling already. That's awesome.
It's meant to be serendipity, right?
Yeah, so nice to meet you virtually.
Very nice to meet you as well. Calling from Philadelphia, 10 o'clock here, so it's a little late, but, well.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you ladies are located.
I'm in Ottawa, Canada, so I'm in the same time zone as you, and Althea is from California.
I am in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
It's only 7.
Yeah.
Yes, my daughter lives in California and my sister-in-law, so beautiful place. They're both in LA actually as well, so yes. Love California, and I love Canada as well. I've been there multiple times.
Awesome. So do you know what you're getting yourself into here, what we do?
I'm not sure, but I saw your post about clear energy clearing particularly for work-related issues or business. And
personal or business,
my husband and I have it's on the bigger side, but it's a small business, something that it's a multi-generational, and it's been in business for 87 years. We're in a social event photography business, so weddings, mitzvahs, and it's been a struggle, it's been a struggle. So I want to see if there's anything that we can clear, because I think there is stuff behind it. I just don't know what. And sometimes it just feels like we're spinning our wheels, and not for the lack of trying to do what we need to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Althea and I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Oh, sorry.
I'm totally kidding. We totally know what you're talking about. Do you want to start, Althea?
Yes, I do. This is fantastic. Yeah. So I was already feeling that this was like a really, really old business. So I don't know what your beliefs are, but we get a little wild and crazy around here, and I know what I know. I see what I see. So did you say this was passed down through the family?
Well, it wasn't passed down. It wasn't passed down. It was actually bought through the family. Okay. So my husband's grandfather and his uncle started the business in 1932. And then his father bought the business in the 60s. I can't remember the exact timeline. And then there was a venture capital firm that came and bought the business, and then my husband bought the business from the venture capital firm in 2004. So it's been a lot of change in hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still, like, we look at it as a family business because it's, you can't, if your grandparents started, it's a family. But we've been purchasing. It's not like it's being hand down. We've been...
Yeah. So here's
and
the thing.
thing is, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
No, because of technology and everything else and moving with the times, there's been so many changes that we have been having to, like, forcing ourselves to do or needing to do, not forcing, it's needing to do to stay, technology and correspondence and everything else. But it's just, it's just been like, just sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of times, it feels like you are swimming upstream and I feel like there's a block and I don't know what it is. And I'm open-minded.
I do. Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have called you.
You are swimming upstream because with each time the company was sold, it wasn't energetically let go of. It's very much a family business. I can literally see, like, actually hundreds of people's energy, that family of, like, that's our business. And they're very, very...
I just got chills when you just said that, and that makes so much sense.
That was their business. And here's the thing, it's absolutely... They did not want to change with the times. Their energy's still stuck there. It's almost like when people leave the physical body and they hang around. Like, sometimes they don't know where to go. Other times they're just like, I'm hanging around here and non-physical, hanging around on Earth. There's a lot of people around the business that they wanted to do things the old-fashioned way. And there's a little bit of strange stopping energy and guilt in there about you do need to change with the times. But there's that old tried and true, do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to go in there real quick, and maybe I want you to play around. I don't know how much you perceive energies, but I want you to just don't overthink it. Just feel into the business, whatever that means for you. Just perceive the energy. I'm going to just clean it up, and I'm going to talk to these people and their energies and ask them to just release it, letting them know it's in good hands.
Yeah, I also saw tons of, like, hands in the business. So, I got the same thing as Althea,
So we're going to go through each time the business was sold. We're going to go ahead and release that with each contract, the energy of it, because people can say a lot of things. People can write contracts, but energetically is a whole different story. They did not let go of that business at all.
No,
just notice it's getting a bit lighter, however you perceive it.
You hit the nail on the head.
Whew. Yeah. Nice.
So we're just going into the quantum fields, basically, and clearing stuff. So sometimes we're a little bit quiet because we're just energetically, we're aware that we're doing radio too, but we're also on video, so we kind of get lost in the work. But
I breathe so you know I'm here.
Clear.
There's a few of them that are a little...
As I let Althea, interrupt me if you need to ask questions or anything, but as I let Althea continue clearing what she's clearing, I wanted to ask you, what are your feelings, Dasha, about than your technology. So what's the block for you, other than all of this sort of energetic, underlying stuff? For you, what's the struggle for you with the technology piece?
The technology piece is that I'm going to make it like dumbified, and it's going to sound a little obnoxious maybe, but now every monkey with a camera thinks they're a photographer.
Right.
iPhone, just like everybody with a blog thinks they're a writer, or they could be a poet. It's making things so difficult, and it's taking away from the actual craft. So for us, what's really it's an interesting question that you asked. So my husband's father is in his 70s, and we asked him, when you were in business, how many competitors did you have? And he said, whoever was able to advertise in the Yellow Pages. And there were probably about 6 photographers. Now, if you go particularly for wedding photography on the Knot, for our area, there's 1,100 so-called photographers.
Okay, so let me ask you something. I'm going to ask you something. Do you want to continue in being in the photography business? Never mind competition, never mind anything else. Do you and your husband want
I love what we do.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
So what we're going to work on...
We love what we do.
Perfect. So what I just wanted to talk to you a bit while Althea was clearing stuff. And Althea, if you want to go back to what you were doing, we can do that. But what I want to work on after is this perception of competition, the beliefs around competition, and so all of these beliefs that you have around your business, other people's business, competition, the idea that just because other people have cameras, they're edging you out, that's completely untrue, because, like Althea and I, we do similar work, but differently. So
right, it's similar but different.
Right. So, and some of our stuff is different. But we can come together once a week and do a show together, because there's no competition between me and Althea, right? So, just in the same way, you will stand out. Your business's work, you and your husband's work will stand out, and on its own merit. It won't matter what other people are doing. If you're it's all about your mindset. So before I get too carried away, Althea, did you want to go back to the generational stuff, or?
I already cleared it. Even if I'm not waving my hands, I'm clearing. I wonder how many other businesses of the 1,100 she's picking up on, though. Of them worrying, oh my God, there's so much competition out there.
Yeah,
it's not only...
Say that again?
It is. There's a lot of moving parts. I think there's a lot of moving parts, and you definitely hit it as far as generational, because it was a family business. Everybody kind of feels we are afraid to disappoint, or to take away from the legacy. And then we have family members who put their fingers in there and tell us how we should be doing things, because that's how it was done when they were running the business.
Okay.
So that's still happening?
So it is. It does. But I do, I actually do feel a lightness.
Right? I was about to ask you.
So
notice how much lighter it is.
I do.
And they're very proud of you, and they're supportive, because I just asked for that. They want you guys to be successful, and I said, hey, look, they have to change with the times. Let them shine. Let them expand. So I want you to feel that energy of all the ancestors' energy, the people that are even here, still alive in physical bodies, that allow them to step up and be supportive too.
And I do. I actually feel I feel like I can actually breathe for a while. So thank you so much. That was awesome. That was
very
really
welcome.
awesome.
So let me ask you.
Can we play around with the competition stuff and whatever else Diane came up with so we can help you some more?
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, before we go to the competition thing, I just want to check in on one thing that you said about you. I know you said the whole generational thing is lighter, but when you were talking about being afraid of disappointing, so is that still there or is that gone?
That's still there.
Yeah,
I had to think I had to think for a second. I had to feel it. So yeah, it's
Who
still there.
Who are you afraid of disappointing? Who are you afraid of disappointing?
My father-in-law or Rich's dad, because and he still has, even though he's still involved in a way, even though he's not supposed to be, if that makes sense.
So I'm just going to do some clearing around that. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, breathe.
Just releasing all of that fear of disappointment anywhere that you're, it's like contractual. So let's just clear all of that. Let's just clear all of those contracts. Oof. All those contracts across all generations and all the contracts you have to never disappoint anyone ever. Across all lifetime, space, and dimensions. Let's just release all of those. Destroy all those contracts. Woo. Give yourself permission to be you, even when that means you're disappointing other people. Let all of that go. Oh, wow.
Whew.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And anywhere that the business needs to stay small because, I mean, it's a small business, can we let that go? That mentality? And whoever that belongs to.
Sure.
Yeah, because at the beginning you were going to say we have this big business, but it's a small business, which I thought was interesting because it's like people have a really hard time acknowledging that they're, solely personally owned business could be large, right? Like there's such an attachment. Althea and I talk about this all the time. There's such an attachment to the small business thing that it will stop us literally from getting bigger, right?
Yeah, right. I completely agree with you. I think lingo has, like, the language that you put behind it is totally, and it's the reason we kind of say it is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like almost like to be politically correct, because we are a small business, even though we employ probably about 40 people, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, you're kind of like, well, I'm not like, a Ford or, Microsoft. Like, so relatively speaking, we are smaller, but you're right. We are a big business.
I don't know. To me, 40 people 40 employees is not that small.
Yeah, and the thing is mostly the energy. It's the energy of that. Whatever you're seeing with your eye is cool, but it's the energy of that. Like, screw that. Let that. Just gonna be blunt. Screw that. You are not a small business. You're an amazing business.
Yeah.
Notice how
really
much lighter that
it.
is. And anywhere that you feel like what you do isn't valuable anymore, anywhere there's that sneaking like fear, and everywhere you pick that up from the competition, the other people that see you as competition, because guess what? You've been doing this for how many years? I would be looking at you as competition. Wow, they know how to do this. Look at them. They're the top dog in my eye.
You just actually said something that just made it like perfectly, like, just opened my eyes, because back in the day when my husband's father was, or my father-in-law was running the business, we used to do about 500 weddings a year. And because the weddings are just down in general, so we do about this year we did about 200, so it's less than half. And I think that's what I'm holding on to, is that we're doing less. I'm competing against the past generation versus focusing on the future.
Wow, that feels gross.
I think you.
Mm-hmm.
But that just totally made complete sense.
You just had that awareness, right? So let's clear everywhere that you're competing with previous and future generations. Let's just clear all of that. Let's just clear all of the energy of competition with anybody. Sideways, front ways, backwards.
Other people competing with you and other people too. Just all that competition energy, because it's a big distraction. Big distraction.
It is. And it's handicapping.
It's going to literally block you from handicapping you. It's going to block you from having the creativity, the coming up with the different ideas. Like if you're stuck on, we do weddings, like what about all of the other different, opportunities out there that people have? The people who are getting married who want pictures taken, like there's so much out there.
We used to do those, and we actually restructured to only focus on events and corporate, because portraits we restructured that way, but it's the past generations who used to do all the other things who are like, yeah, but you can't do this. And we're like, well, no, we can't, because it really doesn't, the expenses are a lot higher than the return. So there's kind of a little bit of guilt about that, about not having to justify yourself of why you're changing to and getting rid of things that you're not doing, if that makes sense.
Oh. Yeah. I'll just play around that. Althea's face went, what? Justify?
Justify what? I don't tell you nothing, because I want to. Yeah, you got my face right. No justify.
Right?
Let's let that go. That's awful.
Well, I'm Russian, so we're kind of like, we grow up on guilt.
Oh, man.
Right. So let's release all of that. And anywhere that you're not allowing yourself to outcreate and, to make even more money than all of the previous generations and the previous owners of the business. Let's allow you to outcreate them, to make more, to create more, to have more than any of them have ever had. Releasing anything that doesn't allow that. And anywhere that doesn't feel good, or there's a sticky point there of like there's a loyalty thing that won't allow you to do that or be that. So just breathe through it, allowing that to let go, because your head knows that doesn't make sense, right? So let's just release all of the energy that doesn't allow you to make more money than anybody else that's ever been in that business, anybody else in your family, any other photographers. Let's just outcreate them all.
Yeah, outcreate them all. Woo!
And anywhere that you just went to, it can't be all about money. I don't want it to be all about money. Can we just release all of that? Because it's not what I was saying. Oh, let go.
Enjoy the money. Feel that money tickling your liver. Whee! Let it flow in.
What were you going to say, Dasha?
I said, this is, I definitely feel a huge difference. I feel so much lighter. I feel like a lot of good energy and clarity.
Cool.
I don't know how to explain it better. Yeah, this was so awesome and helpful.
I'm so excited for you.
So much.
Please call back in. Please tell us. I'm so excited for your business. That thing is like pulsating, like super sparkle, supercharged. Please call back in and let us know. We'd love to hear.
Absolutely. I definitely will. Thank you so much.
Before you hang up, how are you feeling now about the competition? I know you said it's all lighter and everything, but when you think about the 1,100 other photographers in your area, how does that feel now?
I don't know if it would make sense or not. I kind of don't feel anything. Like I feel
Perfect.
calm.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to feel, but yeah,
No,
I feel kind of I
go
feel
looking
calm.
for stuff.
I feel
yes, you feel
right.
fucking awesome. You feel fantastic. That's the thing. Don't go looking for it. Sometimes when it's gone, it's like
the truth of Anita back.
So do you feel like he controlled you and he took your power? Not how he did it or whatever, but do you feel that he took your power?
Yeah. In some instances, yes.
Okay, don't make excuses for him. He took your damn power, right? You ready to get it back?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Ground your energy. Connected to the planet. Feel your entire being connected to the universe, source energy. You are source energy. You are power. Claim back all of your power that you ever gave away knowingly and unknowingly, all the illusions of giving away power. And let's go ahead and collapse out anywhere you like to make excuses for people treating you like crap. Just let that go. Woo. Anywhere you feel like you have to be nice, the nice girl. Always super duper overly nice, making excuses for people when they're awful and abusive, and bring up all that shock and trauma. Release it. Any oath, vows, commitments, promises, known and unknown, that you made to never be aware again and to never use your intuitive powers, can we release all that now? Undo it. Breathe. You go ahead and claim back however much of that you want. But if you call in and tell me you want your power back, we're going to get your power back. You are power. Just relax, breathe. Anywhere that you are still holding on to any of this man's energies, any of his soul fragments, pieces of him, release it now. Anywhere you have any obligations to heal him, send it out. Just letting all those contracts and agreements go. Anywhere you feel guilty for letting it go, release that as well. Now I want you to get any of your energy that's still left with him, just any teeny tiny pieces that you thought you'd leave there, just to take care of him a little bit. Claim it back now. Realizing that he is an infinite being, he is perfectly fine, he can take care of himself. So in any lifetime, spaces, dimensions, and between them where you gave your power away to him or anything working through him, for any reason at all, we're going to just delete that now. Undo it. And we're going to go ahead and just delete out any mind control, any hypnotic suggestions from him or from the times you were with him or even in the present moment. Anywhere you've given your power away or anywhere that you've left an entry point that he could even mind control you. And release that. Breathe into the center of your brain. Anything you want to add, Diane?
Yeah, something just popped up. You're so psychic, Althea.
Right?
This might sound a little weird, Anita, but there's like the flip side of that is you controlling other people. So it's like getting the energy of like, I play really innocent, but really there's a lot of like, puppeteering and playing nice and innocent to get what you want and to control other people. So let's just do a lot of clearing around that, and anywhere that you're, and it's not that there's anything wrong with getting what you want, but it's that if you allow yourself to step into your power to just ask for what you want or just have what you want without having to play games. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So let's just go ahead and clear all of that. Woohoo! Ah.
Woo-wee.
And so everywhere that you like to play with people, let's release all of that.
Yeah, I turned it around. I started doing, like I said, I took it on. I started having his ways, and I took it on, and I started turning it back around him. And then that didn't make me feel good.
Well, no, exactly. And so the whole point is to stop playing those games both ways and just get off that hamster wheel and just get off that hamster wheel and just, without playing games, just be and have what you desire and get rid of the people that don't contribute to you, right, that don't work for you. So let's release everything else, all of the other stuff, whatever you've learned and think you've learned about yourself and how you've learned to be in the world. And like Althea was saying, the playing nicey nice. Whew, let's let all of that go.
And also any resentment and little secret playful vendettas against people. Where I'm going to make you pay a little bit. Yeah, that's fun. You're a mischievous mofo. Very. It's fun. It's fun to play these games. Like, hee. You're very good at manipulating people. And manipulation is not a bad thing per se. That's a very triggering word for many people. Just take a breath. Let some of that energy move out. How are you feeling now?
Well, it's up in my, in between my shoulder blades. They feel tight.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Anita. Are you really, truly ready to be really in your power? Do you really want to take it all back? Do you really want to be in it? Because once you're in it, you don't need to play those games anymore. It may be a little boring for you.
Yeah, I do. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and know that I'm going to have a day and I can be, and I don't want anyone getting involved in it because I feel I have some work to do and within myself, and that I've been reaching out and people have actually been trying to help, but it takes a while. And I'm like, I think through this, I'm learning that I can. Instead of saying Anita, I can't do it,
Anita, do you notice the whole time you're talking, I'm going to interrupt you because you haven't taken your power back yet, and I can. So, do you notice that the whole time you're talking, you're saying it as though you're not sure you're allowed to take your power back? It's a little better. So I'd like you to say right now, with as much power in your voice you can, I'm taking my power back right now. Just take a nice deep breath and say,
I'm taking my power back right now.
Thank you. Now, doesn't that feel better? Say that again.
I'm taking my power back right now.
That's right. Now breathe, and we're going to release anywhere inside of you that you feel like you need any fucking permission from anybody to take your power back. Anywhere you're waiting for even one person to tell you, it's okay for you to take your power back. Fuck that shit. You're taking it back now. Breathe it in. You are telling people. You're not asking anyone. You don't ask for your power back. You fucking take it and you just claim your power. It's not like something where you go, excuse me, can I have my power back? Breathe. Notice the whole change in your body when you said it that way. Our voices are going to be a reflection of the mental state we're in. We speak quietly, we're going to be seen as less powerful. If we speak with more power, enthusiasm, our whole physiology is going to change. Not that you got to scream at people. It's kind of fun sometimes, but just to really feel it down in your gizzards, you know? I don't know if we have gizzards. I think chickens do, but anyway, you know, feel it down in your gut. Right. So just breathe. And I want you to just breathe again as we release out this last little bit of anywhere that you feel like you need to ask people's permission to even be alive, to take up space, to breathe. Hi, am I bothering anyone? How can I help you? Can I sacrifice my whole life to help you all? Is it okay that I'm here? Should I go now? Whatever all that energy is, let it go. And I want you to just call back a little more power.
Yeah.
Say that again?
Well, exactly what you were saying, Althea, that there's still that energy of playing games, right? Even then, like, oh, is it okay for me to have my energy and I'm going to take on all of your stuff? There's still this, like, game playing in there somewhere. So, yeah, I'm totally on the same page as you, Althea. Keep going.
Breathing. And can we just activate your knowingness that you can still have fun, lots and lots and lots of fun, without needing to play small and without needing to play the victim and small and play games, that you can still have even more fun than you're having now.
Yeah.
Possible for you.
Okay,
I'm telling
you,
I've been there. Huh?
How do I do that?
Just receive the energy. Anywhere you're trying to figure it out cognitively, release it. You just have fun. I could have fun doing about anything. I grew up in the country. I had to entertain myself. Like, one thing that's not fun anymore, as you know, is why you called in, is playing small. Playing small and weak feels like shit, doesn't it?
Mhm.
So you can be powerful and have more fun, because you're going to be in your power. You're going to choose to create your life the way you truly want to create it. And you're not going to care what other people think. Doesn't that sound fun? Like, you genuinely will not care. It's not like I'm telling you you're going to start creating your life and being in your power, but you're still going to care what other people think. No, you're genuinely not going to care what they think. It's freedom. Mm-hmm. Don't try to figure it out. Just breathe, receive however much you can receive from us. I'm going to rebalance your water element. We're going to release any excess energy in your mental body. Anywhere your mental body is controlling over controlling the other energy bodies. I can't even say it. Breathe. And anywhere you're afraid you won't know who you are, if you let this go. This is anywhere this has been imprinted and branded as just an essential part of who you be. Like, that's just you. This version of you that's powerless. Let's release that. And just really reactivate the energy inside of all of your cells that you remember who you are. And you can let this go gently and easily. And that even if you don't have a problem, you're always free to call into the Magical Mofo Show and play with us. You can just chat with us about anything. We can call in magical manifesting things. You don't have to have a problem to call in. You don't have to have a problem for people to love you and accept you. Ooh, that's a common one. Anything you want to add, Diane?
Woo! Yeah, let's do some disentangling. I just feel it's so funny because it's similar to the prior caller and her business. I feel like Anita has so many people with their hands in her and just thinking they know what's best for her. And there's a lot of this. I don't know if that's true, Anita, but it just feels like energetically so many people have their hands up in your business and thinking they know better than you and making you wrong. And I just want to just see so much of that. So let's just do some clearing, disentangling you from anybody who thinks they know better than you, anybody who's playing with you, throwing their weight at you, trying to control you, making you believe that you're anything smaller than you are.
Whew. Whew.
Whew. Take a deep breath, Anita. Yeah. Whew, there is a lot of.
Yeah, I'd love to get up in the morning and just say, it's a great day, and it's a great day now, and get excited, and I don't. And how does that happen?
You just do it, Anita.
But
you just get up and say it.
Yeah, I feel like I need more female energy friends in my environment, and I don't have them.
Anita,
yes.
You don't need anything else in your life for you to get up and say, it's a great day.
Right. The other things will fall in place when it's time. Right?
Well, I mean, if you want more... Go ahead, Althea.
I was kind of being smart. Things falling into place. Well, here's the thing. You wake up in the morning, you say, it's going to be a great day today. However, shit happens during the day. And what do? You catch yourself and you refocus. You don't go, well, shit, this day sucks. What the fuck was I thinking getting up thinking it's a good day? You get up and you refocus. Yeah, it sounds familiar, doesn't it? We've all been there. We're like, this is a great day. And then you stub your fucking toe getting out of bed and then you spill your coffee. But the person that's really in charge of their energetic state will catch things like that and say, you know what? I'm not going to let this take me off track from my good day. It's my power that's going to refocus on what I can shake off, my toe being stubbed. I can wipe up the coffee and not let those things ruin my day. I can let someone cut me off in traffic. I can get in a disagreement at work, and I'm not going to let any of those things turn my good day into a bad day. But it is practice. Take control of where your thoughts go. That's how you master your life. That's how you create your world. Not going to say, it's all easy and you don't have to do anything. No, it's something you get to do. You get to create your world and your day moment by moment. So there was my 20 cents worth.
No, that was good. That was good.
25 cents maybe. I don't know. $1 and
I have to re-listen to that one.
Yeah, it's true. Yes, please listen to that one at least 15 times. I'm going to listen to it again, too, because this is the main thing that people forget. We clear, you create. Let me say it again. We clear, you create. You are the creator of your world. We cannot be held responsible for what you do after we clear you. We can't create in your world. We can't make you think happy thoughts. We can't be there every time somebody pisses you off. But we can clear the path for you and give you the tools for you to take control of your own life. And you got to refocus. If something feels like shit, that's your clue right there that you're looking the wrong way. You're looking the way that you don't want to go if you're feeling like shit. So refocus.
Yeah.
And it's something you're going to do over and over and over again. You cannot get around it. If you can, or if you could, I would have found it a long time ago. You have to just keep practicing.
Yeah. Well, there is a change right now, and I did speak a bit about it. It's my 401k was turned into an IRA, and I have disability, long-term disability forms I have to fill out annually every year, and I had a TBI, traumatic brain injury, and bodily injuries, and I don't know what the heck I was doing trying to keep up, but so some of it, that's where people have come in and changed my life to what they thought it needed to be, where I'm, going through all the emotions and conclusions and trying to get back on track. But now I'm at the spot where I'm seeing how everything happened, and I'm scared and frightened, and I'm like, okay, what can I do now? Especially wake up in the morning and say, and feel, how do I do that? Get up in the morning and really, really feel, not say I'd like, but really feel that, today is going to be a great day. Because
you're talking about it like it's something that's outside of you, and that's the whole thing. Is it's not outside of you. how do you do it?
Yeah.
You literally get up and say, today is a great effing day. And just like Althea said, I have found myself in the morning, and I've told this to Althea. I remember specifically one morning where I woke up and there was like an absence of anything, and I literally went looking for stories of things to make me feel like crap. We're so conditioned to feel like crap about stuff. We're so conditioned to look for problems that when you're in the absence of a problem, you will go looking for it. So it's not outside of you. Everything is inside of you. You need to just say, you know what, tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna start saying today is a great day. It's a great day today. Start looking at what it is that you think that has to be. What do you think has to happen in your life for it to be a great day? What are the things going on that you think make it a not great day? And then just like clear all of that. Just like let all of that go. It's all about what you're defining great day and not great day as. That's creating a great day or not a great day. And it really, all it comes down to is really just your mindset and your point of view and your energy.
Mm.
So, Anita,
Okay.
if that brings up too much resistance for you, you could say something like, I'm allowing myself to have a great day today, or I'm allowing myself to have a great hour. I'm allowing myself to have a great 5 minutes and go from there. Because if you're going to bite off too much, you can't chew it all. Like the whole day it brings up too much resistance for you. Say, I'm going to allow myself to have a great morning. I love knowing that it's easier and easier for me to maintain my high vibration and to feel good. Little things like that where you're easing into it. And I like you to use the word you allow. I'm allowing myself to have a great day today. That leaves everybody else out of it. I allow myself to have a great day today. That actually felt really good to me, even. I'm going to start saying that. I'm allowing myself to have a great day.
Yeah, it feels really nice.
It's all bubbly.
I like that, Althea.
Yes, start with that. I'm allowing myself to have a great day today. Start that tomorrow. Be easy with yourself.
Thanks for calling, Anita. That was amazing.
Thanks, girls.
Bye, Anita.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I can kind of hear music.